Hello. For this game, come on. Of course you're gonna do that. Okay, you know what? No camera. But for this game, try to stream it beginning, but no, my computer crashes instead. So, let's just play. Decide to check on Finn first. I suggest watching someone else's playthrough of this if you want to know the beginnings. We're investigating our roommate's disappearance. I checked the map roughly sketched on the memo in my pile of documents. The way to Finn's quarantine room wasn't complicated. I found it easier than expected. I stood in front of a door with Finn's nameplate on it. I took out my employee keycard. The door looked huge and extremely heavy. I imagine if I got locked inside, there would be no way to open it from the inside with my strength alone. Tapped my employee card against the sensor and I heard the security lock open. The door opened rather smoothly compared to how intimidating it looked. Checked inside the quarantine room. There you go. The thing with him, I remember, was kindness. Don't be kind. I don't know. Of course, the audio's buggy, right? As soon as I entered the room, I was greeted by an unexpected scent. It was a scent of herbal tea. Finn was drinking a cup of tea inside the quarantine room. Having tea time in the quarantine room. Got goosebumps at the odd sight of it. My name is Finn. He added when he noticed my hesitation. It's going to get uncomfortable standing like that. Please come and have a seat. Compared to his large frame, his voice was friendly and docile. At his suggestion, I walked over and sat in the chair in front of him. My eyes moved along the top of the table and stopped at the teacups. Can you stop doing the front? I don't know why you're doing the front. You usually save, so why are you doing that for the front? On. There. It's hot in this goddamn room. My eyes moved along the top of the table and stopped at the teacups. The cups were prepared as if he knew to prepare it for me from the start. Did you prepare this for me? Of course, you're my precious guest. With skilled hands, Finn poured a cup of tea and placed it in front of me. Everyone knows that you shouldn't take a drink offered by someone you don't know. Even more so when the person doing the pouring is an unfamiliar monster at a time and location that doesn't match the situation for drinking tea. Are you asking me to drink tea here? How can a quarantine monster like you get tea in the first place? Fanny couldn't answer the question right away. He looked as if he couldn't hide his emotions. His eyes darted left and right. He looked embarrassed at the fact he couldn't answer. I asked for it when I was being offered a meal. Alright. How do you get 2 teacups on him? Honestly, the organization is planning this kind of whole thing along. He answered the question that didn't satisfy my suspicions. The treatment is good here, that's unexpected. I thought this was kind of prison. Isn't it ironic that they give you your favorite foods, but don't provide you with a bed or a toilet? If I were to end up here, it would feel like it would be even more terrible than a prison. There's not even basic furniture. His quarantine room only has a table and a chair for conducting interviews. Even if he is not a human, shouldn't he have access to basic necessities? Anyway, there's no reason to drink his tea. It's too suspicious. It's not a jail. It's a completely different kind of place. It didn't seem like he wanted to clarify about the lack of bed and toilet. He's trained me rather nicely, but I can trust him. He seemed to notice that I wasn't drinking the tea, so he drank it first. He's trying to show me that the tea wasn't poisonous. I will enjoy my tea before we have our interview. Just something I want to prepare for you. You don't have to drink it if you don't want to. As much as go, he sure has some sophisticated hobbies. What kind of tea is this? It's chamomile tea. Is good for some digestion. I'm like, thank you, but I don't like tea. It is especially helpful before eating a meal. He put his cup down on the table and stared at me quietly for a moment. Mealtime was still a long ways away. What is he preparing his digestion for? But now wasn't the time to think about that. First things first, I decided to ask about Amber. I have a question about a previous handler. What kind of question? Do you recall anyone named Amber? I'm not sure. I was assigned to many handlers. I don't remember if anyone was named Amber. According to the company records, there was a person assigned to you 5 days ago. I don't know if my handler has been changed or not. No one has been here for a few days. There's no way. They could have found out more clues as I was talking to Finn. It's possible that Amber was assigned to these monsters, then suddenly vanished before she even met them. When will we start this interview? He broke my train of thought with his question. I didn't realize that it was deep in thought while he was waiting for me to begin. Fine, let's do this job and make a plan later. Anyway, I want to be able to keep looking for Amber. I need to keep doing what the company asked me to. Alright. Even though he said he didn't know anything, I wonder if I might be able to get some sort of clue from him anyway. I checked Finn's interview paperwork. Paperwork also included a consent form too. From what I gather, this company controls monsters against their will. Why would anyone need a monster's consent? I don't know. Maybe they're worried about people in public finding out about this and maybe bringing questions of morality, so they need to find a way to... I don't know. I have zero idea. I guess would be legal stuff. So hot in this goddamn room. There's no reason. I turned down the AC. I know why. It's fucking heat. Oh yes, it's the summer where we need heat right now. Hold on. Sorry. Pisses me off. No one should be turning that way too fucking up. Start to read off the list one by one. Do you agree to stay only within the area authorized by your handler? Are there occasionally monsters who try to escape? Authorized by your handler. What if we authorize them that they can leave? Does it say handler or organization? Or something like that? Because I feel like that'd be important. What if we want them to escape and leave? Because they give us the authorization. Are there occasionally monsters who try to escape? I can understand why. Yes, I agree. Despite me being puzzled by the question, he agreed with hesitation. He sounded like he wasn't in his right mind. I didn't understand the reason, but he said it's okay. I guess I don't have to worry about it. The moment I went to ask the next question, he asked me a question. Suppose I decide to leave the authorized area. How will you stop me? Strange question made me stare at him. Should someone usually ask questions before they get sent? I was going to, but must have forgotten. He said he forgot to ask, but he seemed like he was lying. His question made me anxiously conjure up the worst case scenario in my head. I am Finn's current handler, so if he caused any kind of problem, the responsibility would fall onto me. While I was worrying over my responsibility, I could see his expression gradually become more odd. It seemed like he wasn't patiently waiting for my response, but rather enjoying my discomfort. Oh, would you like this? Oh, yes. Tie me up. Anyway, I'll tell him to go and see what he does. Since this is a dangerous monster containment facility, there must be some kind of security in place. This most certain method called security or something? I don't know. Obviously disappointed in my answer. I see you chose the safest and most obvious option. I understand your choice, but it's not very fun. Fun? What are you trying to say? I hate when a third party tries to cut in. The one who is my handle is you, isn't it? The one I want to control me is you. Whatever. Alright. Alright. He was talking as if he could pick the way he was being controlled. Even if that's what you want, doesn't mean you're gonna get it. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. I don't have to worry about it. I was just curious about your response. What was that? After he answered, I heard a strange sound. Alright, yeah. I wanna say I know this is gonna be an answer he likes. If you escape, I would have to put some restraints on you. Oh, yep, you like that, you beat ass motherfucker. Alright. But right now we're not gonna do that. This sound, was it coming from Finn? In any regard, he didn't answer me properly. If we're gonna keep getting sidetracked like this, it's gonna be hard to continue the interview. Decided not to ask him any more about it. Read the next one. Do you agree to needing my full permission to meet other staff in this facility? Yes, I agree. I also agreed to hesitation without this statement too. Wouldn't it be annoying if you have to call me every time you need me? You're bothered. Anyway. Actually, the more I thought about it, the more cumbersome it seemed. If I'm investigating the other places and it costs me for every little thing, it's gonna get in my way. Yeah. Oh, you're in the front. On the back again. Not the front, which I want you to do. That condition means that only you have the authority to engage with me. If you don't want anyone else to see me, it's possible for you to refuse it. I can understand why it was worth to give authority to me like this, yeah. I hate giving this kind of authority to me. I'm the only employee and interviewed you. You are my property, so I don't see the reason why you need me to agree to this. Like I said, property's efficient a bit. Oh, I wouldn't mind if I was your property. Remove those hard eyes from your fucking... Almost like he didn't want to miss his chance. If I become your property, wouldn't that mean you wouldn't want anyone else to see me but you? Ooh, oh, interesting. He kind of looks like a nun. He's dressed like a nun. I noticed that. I just noticed that. I say dressed like a nun. No, very nun-like. Anyway. Or like a nun kind of thing, but also like this is. I don't think nuns wear this. Like this priest kind of thing. I don't know. Property. Are you this company's property? No, absolutely not. I don't belong to anyone as of yet. Alright. Just giving a dangerous monster to an average civilian like me. I was even hired without any qualifications. I don't understand at all. Can I have you if I want you? The moment I asked that question, I was surprised how strange it sounded. Never heard it, could get the wrong idea. Oh, yes, of course. You could have. I'm not into this BDSM thing. Slave master weird bullshit thing. I'm not into this, okay? I'm sorry, but no. You like restraints, slave master kind of thing. I'm sorry. Even if listen. No. No. If I'm doing BDSM, it's not with you. Anyway. I said, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in it with you. Finn looked like he had some sort of goal in mind. I thought that I might be misunderstanding the situation, but I guess it's pointless to think about it. I read the next one. Will you give up your right to resist physical punishment from your handler? What? If I heard him say... What? Really? You're just gonna agree like that? Great, yeah, you're gonna agree like that. That's weird. I forgot to solve this. Don't you think that's a little weird? forgot how to do that. Oh, alright. Yes, of course. What? Yeah, I'm like... Say what? You're just gonna agree like that? The fuck? I don't think I messed that up. Unless I did? Don't know. Alright. There are times where I'll have to use my own strength to control Finn. I think I won't have enough strength to restrain a monster on my own. Finn, you're listening and answering properly, right? It doesn't say how you will be punished. Are you really agreeing to give up your rights like this? Aren't you the one who decides the details? No matter what methods you use, I agree to be physically punished by you. God, this man is a masochist. I'll give up all my rights for you. Alright. It's like, alright. Alright, cool. Fine, whatever. I'm not gonna kink shame you. But I'm gonna kink worry. Anyway. Alright. That's the reason why. Why are you so eager to give your right to resist? And why are you giving that right to me? As you are aware, I'm not human. I'm a lot stronger than you. And you are in the position of managing me. I don't want to go against you, but if I were to, you wouldn't control me with just any ordinary method. Whatever. Like, this, you were fucking weird. Ugh. Get easily distracted. Alright. Alright. He used to look like he was imagining what kind of unique methods he could be used to control him. Just for a moment, he smiled delicately. Somehow I felt like he had a thirst for something. It's obvious what's going on here. It's obvious what's going on here. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. He wants to fuck. Alright. Somehow I felt like he had a thirst for something. Looked like there was a hint of eagerness in his eyes. Every time my emotions were shaken, Finn seemed elated. Started reading the next line. Do you agree to have your sensations corrected by Why is it sensations? What? What do you mean? What do you mean, sensations? Sensations corrupted. What? What does that mean? Why does that sound sexual in a weird way? Even though I don't know what it means, it sounds very sexual. Of course. I don't want to be here anymore. The question was a bit strange. Yeah. Very strange. Very, very strange. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know. It's so weird. What do they mean by correcting senses? Well, yeah, what the fuck does that mean? I turned the page over, but I couldn't find more information about it. Certainly there was something ran about emotional research, but nothing about regarding researching sensations. Correcting sensations. I'm thinking of sensations in a sexual way, but how do you correct them? Maybe it's... I have a few theories in mind, I guess. I don't know. What is sense correction? What kind of experiments is this facility conducting? This facility doesn't conduct any experiments on me. It's merely stating that my sensations will be left solely up to you. What does correcting mean in this context? It's quite simple to understand. For example, if you wanted to block my vision, you would be allowed to cover my eyes. Okay, fucking goddamn. I know kinks like this thing. I know a lot of kinks. So the more he says shit, I'm like, oh my god, I know what you are. He's like, I know what you are. Fuck you. When I express my confusion, as if it calms me down, he added, don't worry. There's nothing dangerous like how you're thinking. Alright. What is this? A sex facility? I don't know. I don't fucking know. The more I talk with Finn, the more I start to feel like the danger he possessed was different from other kinds. I wonder if my thought from before was right. The thought that isn't an ordinary interview. Why in the world is this question? Just why in the world is this a question that I have to ask and record? If you don't like covering someone's eyes, then what do you prefer? I have an answer in mind, but it seems like he would take it the wrong way. I meant for the sake and security of as a handler, but I didn't mean anything besides that. We meditated on the thought and then answered. Ooh. Alright. I would gag you! Or, electricity. Alright. I don't know what he likes. He mentioned blind, like covering your eyes, so I think this would. I want to see what... Okay, first do this. If you're to threaten me or anyone else, then you should receive some kind of painful control. Since I'm the one responsible for your behavior. Oh, God. That turned him on. Restrict your voice. Rather than vision, restricting the voice would be more effective. Since hearing you talk is bothersome. Seems like if something covered your lips could do the job of handling you more comfortably. Oh god. Which one does he like more? I don't know. I'll do restrict voice. I'm gonna gag you. He lightly swept his hand across his neck. Rather than fear, is a behavior mixed with nervousness and something else. There's no way you're this dumb, MC. It's obvious horniness. It's horniness. It's horniness. He's horny. He wants you. He wants your dick. Alright. God. What is your opinion about this, then? Isn't excellent? You're very strict. His words didn't seem to be directed at me as a handler. Remember the next one? Okay. Seems more, talk. Read the next one. Do you give permission to your handler to solve any physiological needs you may have? What? Must have read that wrong? You have to just go this far in order to control him? What? Permission to your handler to solve any... Hold on. Right, there we go. I have no idea. Something about physical needs or something like that. Yes, I agree. Finn had agreed, but it didn't look like he was in his right mind. Why in the world is this thing kind of needed? Given this kind of authorities, and we'll just what can I do for this one? He answered in a shaky voice. You do more, a lot more than you think. What can I do? For example, handling when I can eat and sleep, of course. And also handling my instinctive impulses that I may have. Guiding me to the right time to release my impulses. This is how to give me a safe existence. Is it like sex or stuff? You're like thinking, oh, you can order me to have sex with you. I knew we'd beat it as a roleplay. Right. It recited the word safe, but it felt like there was a different meaning to it. Yeah. This is really about safety. It gave me an easygoing smile and waited for the next consent statement. With an uneasy heart, I continued reading. Do you agree to be permanently registered? I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm getting coffee. I'm getting fucking coffee. Turns out there's no more coffee. Right. Okay, great. This is a kink I'm familiar with. Oh, God. Alright. Oh, fucking. Permanently registered. So even if I didn't want it, or if he didn't want it, there's no undoing it. Oh God, what are you gonna be? Are you gonna fucking purr or something? Hearing this bullshit? Do you agree to be permanently registered as a handler's toy or dog? I know what this place is. I know what this place is. This isn't to control monsters. No, this is to give people their own fucking... BDSM monsters. Or just to fulfill these monsters' sexual desires. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Alright. What? So surprised I dropped my pen. What kind of research is this? Just thinking about it giving me more goosebumps. I'm trying to be best to deny it, but I think my suspicions were right. Compared to my surprise, Finn looked at me like nothing was wrong. From earlier in the interview, it seemed like he already knew what would be asked. Or maybe he said, hey, get my next handler some of these weird fucking rights and take away mine. He didn't look surprised by the interview questions at all, except if that is the case, I think this might be a trap he set up. If that's what this is, then how could he have manipulated the documents while being trapped in here? Why are you acting like that? He shamelessly asked me in a calm voice, fairly confused, but it seemed like I got too wrapped up in him to be... It would be hard to escape. Use my strength to calm my voice and answer him in a professional tone. Seems like there's a mistake on the questionnaire. Go to the office, check the documents again. Stood up from my seat. He wasn't surprised at all by the denial. Spoke calmly. Is someone else's name besides mine written there? No, it's not that. It's just the question is strange. The document has my name on it. Doesn't that make it mine? If it's really mine, you need to go through all that trouble of double checking it. I don't want you to be inconvenienced by me. He spoke smoothly. There seems to be a heaviness hidden in his words. What? Fucking... What is going on? What is going on? This isn't normal. This isn't normal. This isn't normal. He said it for my benefit, but I knew he was being hypocritical. If you want to continue the interview, I'll let you know some good information. You give me your rights and I'm gonna make you suffer. And not a good way. Anyway. When I figured out what to do, he unexpectedly spoke. It's about that person Amber you were talking about before. What? Are you saying that now? Sorry, it just seems like the only thing you're interested in. Could focus on me. You should focus on me. So I pretended not to know about her. What are you gonna do? Gonna quit interviewing me? Oh, do you want to hear a clue about Amber? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Just like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Oh yeah, like I'm gonna believe you that you know who this Amber person is. Sorry. There we go. I will continue the interview. Fine. Fine, I'll believe you. Fine. Oh, God. He said he didn't know when I asked earlier. Now he says he's gonna give me information. Suspicious, but there's no reason to ignore his offer. Let us sigh. Alright, this is not going anywhere. Tell me what you know. No wise choice. He smiled a satisfied smile. Actually, a person named Amber asked me to deliver a message. She told me to deliver it to secretly a person named Snow. If there was something like that, he should have said something the moment I mentioned Amber. I was pissed, but I held it back. I didn't tell you my name, so I guess you know who I am? I don't know. If I got angry, it would seem like he would withhold the information about Amber from me. Where is that message? I'll have to search. Search my body, huh? Seems like you get scared if I move easily. I don't want to do anything to frighten you. And you should check to make sure I'm not carrying anything dangerous. You don't know anyone named Amber, do you? You're just doing this so I can touch you. Is that it? Just tell me the message and then I'll... Ah, no, that feels weird to say. I'll touch you right now. No, kill me now. Alright. His words were all brazen and cunning. Please find it yourself. I want to touch you. It's alright, I'll let you touch wherever you want. I don't want to touch you. I don't want to finger you. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything like that. Intentions were obvious. Oh, they're obvious now. Alright, they are obvious now. Are they obvious now? I couldn't refuse. And was setting conditions that I couldn't refuse. And was cunningly benefiting from them. He's gripping my weaknesses and didn't look like he was gonna let go. Thought about it for a minute and eventually took a step towards him. Looking at him up close, I saw something wide, longing from his lips. Is that a tell? Hips. Tell. Yes. Bony. My question is, why is he dressed like a nun? Like something holy. His tail was wagging to and fro, as if he was happy. I tried not paying attention to the movement, but I still noticed. It looked like an animal tail, but there was no leather or fur. There was only bone. How old is he? I looked at him over. I could see his face was turning slightly red. Where should I check first? Pants. God. If there's a written message, it must be in his pocket. Yeah, I moved his tail out of the way of his thigh. I saw him shudder when I touched it. I started trying to check his pocket. He wiggled as if he was ticklish. Every time I moved my hand, I heard a low sound, as if he was enjoying it. There's nothing here. I checked inside his pocket, and there was nothing there. He made a disappointed sound at my reaction. It's not that obvious. You could feel around deeper for it. It seems like you're not asking me to look for something. It seems like you just want to get touched. He shook his tail like he'd given a correct answer. He never requested anything explicit. His eyes fixed on me, as if he was only given authority to me. Oh, you fucking bitch, I'm gonna kill you. I recognized his behavior and deliberately took my hand away. He quietly looked at me as if I had abandoned him. Then started getting restless. He wrapped his tail around my thigh and pulled me in. Why are you stopping? Think about it. If you give up like this, you can't get what you want. Don't stop. Don't you want this too? Show yourself to me. Show yourself only to me. Or would you like me to beg? If that's the case, I'll just show you how much I can beg. I'll check your choker, whatever. Oh, great. I decided to check his choker. First, I used a finger to push inside the choker. Then I scanned the space between the choker and neck with my fingers. Every time I moved my finger, he flinched. It tickles. He swallowed a breath. Whether it tickled or it was for another reason, he tried not to make a sound. Felt his throat tighten under my fingers every time he swallowed. Every time his throat tightened, it became difficult to touch him. Relax, will you? It's making it uncomfortable to touch you. I felt a pulse in his neck speed up. That could be, but it's a sensitive area. If it's making you like this, then why let me touch you? Feeling his pulse rate almost made my heartbeat speed up as well. There was nothing inside his choker. It was as if I was about to search elsewhere, but noticed the hook on his choker. The hanging metal reflected the light. What is this hook? He smiled mischievously when I asked. Felt his tail now touching my thighs start to tremble. We know. What do you think it is? It's like a special choker design. You could hang something. Fiddling with the hook immediately stopped when I realized it. No way. This is a leash. Exactly. Oh god. Oh god. I like it, but it's god damn, man. With a trembling hand, I tried to hook my finger around the ring. It's extremely high quality, made of strong metal. If you pull it roughly, it would be hard to break it. It's good to use isolation for pulling a spell. It looked like he was longing for something. Couldn't pinpoint it, if he was longing for what I thought he was, or if he had a more primal craving in mind. The desires you're feeling. Show me everything mixed into those impulses. I want to taste everything until there's no drop left. When it's so bad I can't handle it. Alright. Touch the boo. I'm gonna be so red playing this game. God damn it. I put my trembling hands on his chest. Yeah, there you go. He let out a purr like a happy cat. Whenever I touched his heart or further away, I could feel it racing. His quickly beating pulse also made my heart race. I felt his strong muscles through his clothes. His body was great. I somehow ended up in of course. Suddenly I felt very shy about my actions, searching for the snow while I'm touching other places. Composed myself and started reaching outside of his clothes. The hands are quite friendly. Prefer it more rough though. Don't say strange things and be still. He's like, oh, I like that. When I scolded him, his breathing becomes more labored and his gaze full of desire. He could touch me more passionately and express who you really are. Feel it every time your hand touches me. Confusion and hesitation and your anticipation. If I tell you I can feel them, will I continue to deny them? You have my permission. Pour all your feelings into me. I enjoy all your emotions. That's just hell. I doubt it's anywhere. He can't hide a message inside his tail, but I just want to touch it. Grabbed his long tail. The moment my hand touched it, he jumped in surprise. He tried his best to suppress it, but a low groan. Is this like your dick? Like your second dick? Oh god. A low groan erupted from his mouth. He didn't push or refuse me. This is where you're touching, you pervert. What? That's very most sensitive place. If it wasn't you, then I'd be angry if another person touched it. Seemed really happy about it. His tail was really hard. His tail felt strangely soft like velvet. Stepped over the length of his tail, but this breathing became more deeper and heavier than before. The end of his tail temptingly tickled me. Alright, search complete. There's nothing there. No matter how much I searched, I couldn't find anything. Strange, is he really hiding on his body? Fun. Finn, there's nothing there. Search your whole body and didn't find anything. Tell me the truth. Where's the message that Amber left me? Finn slowly looked at me and he pushed his wrist slow towards me. Stop and check there. Check more carefully, right? He showed me the bracelets on both of his wrists. I sat and started checking both bracelets. After checking, I found other hooks dangling from the bracelets. Recall the fact that he had hooks on his choker too. No way. Is this to hang a chain? Finn, is this also to hang a chain? He didn't give an answer right away. I could see his brazen smile, like he knew why I asked. If you see it, how about doing the next experiment? If you want, bring the chain you like the most. You can use my choker, or you can use my bracelets, whatever you prefer. Finn's finger temptingly moved towards me and touched my hand. Didn't hurt, but the finger touch of his long fingernail excited me. Seeming to forget all reality. In order to bring myself back, I decided to check inside his bracelet. There's a paper cleverly hidden inside it. It was in a place that was hard to reach unless my finger was as deep as it could go. If it was a lie, he had forgotten where he put it. As soon as I reached the paper, I pulled away from him. Suddenly, with a thud, one of the lights shattered. Seems you found it. Congratulations. The quarantine room was dark and I couldn't see an inch in front of my face. For the moment, I didn't hear Finn's voice in front of me. It had coming from behind me. It wasn't surprising he didn't miss his chance. I couldn't move a muscle. I was overwhelmed by the gaze I felt behind me. I felt his breath in my ear. Now we'll finish the interview today as you wish. I'm really fond of you. Let me turn down my audio. He hugged me from behind. I had a feeling you were gonna become my master from the moment I saw you. He rubbed his face in the nape of my neck and breathed into my scent. I don't know why you were assigned to any other monster besides me. I can know everything about you. I didn't mean anyone else. It came to me first, right? I could choice. I could feel only me. Yearn for only me. Hear only me. The fear you hear. You feel right now, too. Looking at me while your heart is racing. Make everything just for me. Not anyone else. No. Make it all just for me. Alright, fine, I'll agree to it. Good. Good. Today was as good as I anticipated. I'm so happy that you're my handler. Felt him pet my hand. A hand that had a message from Amber in it. You can take this present when you leave. Going to pick me first tomorrow, alright? I'll patiently wait here for you. Since I'm your good boy. The moment I tried to answer, he covered my eyes with his hands. The moment when I tried to scream, he put his hand down. What appeared in front of me was not Finn's room, but the hallway. Had sent me out of his quarantine room. How's that possible? My whole body shook as it leaned against the wall. My heart was racing and I couldn't seem to calm down. Some of the strength in my hand came back, and I felt the paper between my fingers. I tried to take my deep breath to calm myself down. Alright, let's check the message. With shaking hands, I looked at the paper he gave me. Next time, I'm not even gonna touch you. I'm not gonna touch you. It's like, so you lied. Yeah, I know how much you like me touching you, so I'm not gonna touch you. It's like, no, no. I didn't come first because of this paper. It's like, no, no. Or maybe he'd like that. I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore. I saw that and my brain stopped functioning. Rage paralyzed my ability to think. Roughly tried to tap the employee card on the door scanner, but the door wouldn't open. There was an error sound along with the message on the screen. Only one interview is possible per day. Fucker. Oh. I stood at the center of the hallway with a tightened fist. I stared hard at the quarantine door. The total bastard. I'm gonna solve this next time I see him. Interesting. Okay. All right. That was Finn's thing. Oh no. Finn is cute. Finn is annoying. All right, we'll do this for now. I was surprised by the situation, but didn't hate it. Shouldn't be doing this now, but it feels actions touch something inside. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. All right. My head was telling me something was dangerous about the situation. It was giving me a warning. Contrary to that warning, a strange passion was growing in a part of my heart. Displeasure was being played around with should come first, but strangely it didn't. Or maybe I should do this first, so we can deal with him and see who do we want to. God, let's do first, but that sounds horrible in context. Well, just do Finn first, I guess. Couldn't get the image of the giant monster wagging his tail whenever I touched him out of my head. The eyes that were looking at me like I was his master. He's pretty cute. My work still isn't finished. Finn wasn't the only monster to investigate. I started in the direction of the next monster. Go to Jack. It was time to examine Jack. What do I do if he acts strange too? Even if he acts strange, I can't stop my searching now. I checked the map roughly sketched in my notes. Jack's quarantine room was too far away from Finn's, but I was still able to find Jack's room easily. Tapped my employee card to the recognition sensor and heard the door open. Pulled the door handle and looked around inside. I soon became overwhelmed by the large presence inside the room. Jack was sitting on the chair inside. What was Jack's thing? What was Jack's thing? I forgot. Whatever. Doesn't matter. When they both locked eyes, he softly and quietly stood up. Jack placed a hand over his chest and bowed to greet me. It's like a nun and you're like a sailor, king, whatever. I don't know. It is a pleasure to meet you. I assume you are my main handler. He spoke in a low voice. I was waiting several days for you to make an appearance. What made you take so long after being signed as my handler? There was something too that he posed that question. Seems that the monsters have no idea about the handlers assigned to them. That might not have been me you were waiting for. I'm a new employee that started today. He suddenly became quiet. Then he politely commented. Seems that the end of your order got mixed up. Did you by any chance see Finn first? Huh? How do you know about that? I have a very good sense of smell. He softly chuckled. However, I noticed a hint of unexplainable dissatisfaction on his face. Annoying. That rude bastard didn't bother you too much, I hope. That guy's so... He's an untamed animal. Jack held back what he really wanted to say and let out a sigh. No, I'm sorry. I fear I have spoke too harshly. He stood quietly in thought for a minute. Something seemed off, but he spoke to me again. In any regard, you will be my main handler, correct? Could you please come in? Alright. I do like the suit. Anyway. He approached me slowly. The closer he came, the more I realized how overwhelmingly huge his body was. So surprised at his stature, I had to take a step back. He stopped right away. I am sorry if I frightened you. It's not my intention to make you afraid of me. I promise I'll never do any harm to you. Okay. He got some in it. I don't know much about them and if they have any true kind of things or if this is just how they are. And it's just the organization doesn't want me to do any of this stuff. He bowed slightly forward to extend his hand for me to take. His hands were larger and a bit sharper than a normal human hand. Take, whatever, who cares? I stared at its outstretched hand in surprise. The shape resembled a human's, but the texture and color didn't resemble a human's hand at all. Just, what is he trying to do? Oh, there you go. I placed my hand in his. Jack then grasped my hands with his larger one. He carefully moved my hand as if he was trying to show he wasn't intending on hurting me. His touch was polite, but felt like I couldn't reject it. While holding my hand, he led me around the front of the table. Is he trying to be polite to me because I'm human? When I tried to take my hand back, he released his grip without hesitation. I felt like that wasn't through my own free will, that I was freed from his grip, rather than it was Jack's own choice to release me. Please have a seat. I have a feeling we will enjoy a long chat together. You will tire yourself out if you keep standing like that. He pulled out a chair for me. As I went to sit down, Jack took a seat and a chair across from me. Why can't I not speak? Okay. I like him. I like his design more. I don't know. Suited pin. Come on. Anyway. Before the interview started, I had something I need to ask him. Aside from me, have you ever seen the previous handler? You're the only one I have seen after being signed a new handler. What's that silence about? You've never heard anyone named Amber before? That is correct. His behavior was suspicious, but there's no reason to keep asking him about something he doesn't know about. Shall we conduct the interview now? At his question, I looked down at the documents. It's another fucking weird questions. Okay, I think it's time to interview about... Let's think about it while I interview him. Check the papers. I was given about interviewing Jack. I was so wrapped up in the documents I couldn't stay alert what was around me. What are you doing? By the time I lifted my head, my employee card was in Jack's hand. He smiled as he fiddled with the card in his hands. It is not a good habit to carelessly leave precious items around. I'll be sure to keep it safe and not lose it, since we both know you can't leave without it. I thought he was a gentleman, but it seems like I misinterpreted his behavior. This monster stole my employee key card right in front of my face. Give it back to me. Show my hand for him to return it. Ignore my request and put my employee key card deep into his chest pocket. Do not fret. I'll return it to you once we have completed our interview. But only under the condition that you do not think about running away. Once the interview is finished, I will return it to you. Huh? I didn't say anything. Huh? Why didn't I say anything? Oh, you heard what I said? Good. His behavior made me strain my expression. Seemed like he was putting on an act and that... he wasn't the gentleman he was pretending to be. Thoughtlessly stealing my card from me was not something a gentleman would do. It was at that moment I recalled some information on the documents. Interview objective. Teach the monster human emotions and study its emotions. Come to think of it, it was foolish of me not to think that a monster could act in a rational manner. The being in front of me was not a human, but a monster. Whether he escorts me, whether he wears human clothing, it doesn't matter, a monster is still a monster. I think he's more attractive than Finn. Anyway. It suddenly occurred to me that pushing our standards and judging monsters inside a confined cell like this was not something that humans should be doing. It's possible that he's trying to get a reaction out of me in order to collect data about human emotions. I sighed and retracted my hand. Do whatever you want. But as soon as the interview is finished, you must return my card to me. Picked up my pen again. The person who's become exhausted from his childish behavior is me. Two childish monsters. Like, I'd mutter stuff under my breath. Like, shoot, two childish monsters. I said two childish monsters. You fucking heard me. Don't act dumb. Once I'm finished with the task at hand, all I have to do is focus my attention on finding out what happened to Amber. Whatever this research goal is, isn't my responsibility to fix a monster's behavior. Jack looked surprised by my unexpected behavior. His look of surprise turned one to amusement at the fact that I didn't react how he expected. Look of surprise, amusement instantly turned into a focused stare. It made me feel overwhelmed with nervousness to have an unfamiliar monster staring me down. I decided to finish this work as quickly as possible and get out of here. I began to recite the questions of the document one by one. How's your consciousness at the moment? Are you having any auditory and visual hallucinations? Different fucking questions than that fucking goddamn Finn. He thought carefully about my question. There's a question about the clarity of his senses. A kind of question that he could answer quickly. But he didn't answer it right away. He looked like if he was mentally calculating what answer to give me. I'm not sure. I'm not experiencing any visual or auditory stimulation, but there are some olfactory stimulation. Compared to what he said, there was no smell in the quarantine room at all. What smell are you referring to? I'm talking about your scent. My scent. So shocked that my lab coat sleeve to my nose to smell it. But I couldn't smell anything. He must have thought my behavior was funny because he let out a soft chuckle. I didn't say this scent was bad, did I? I apologize if it came rude. It was not my intention. I'm sorry. I am just admiring his look. I think he's more hot than Finn. Anyway, I apologize if it came as rude. It was not my intention. I meant to compliment you, but I must have misspoke. He apologized right away and said it was a compliment, but I didn't feel any sincerity coming from his words. I showered and put on a fresh change of clothes before I came to work. There's no way I would give off any smell. The more I thought about it, the more it seemed strange. It seemed like he was trying to make me flustered on purpose. In what world is his reason for doing this? Any comments unrelated to our interview will be considered as an obstruction of my duties. Purposely answered in a dry tone after realizing what kind of game he was playing. It seemed like my response amused him instead. What are you going to do if I handle your duties? Will I be arrested by you? It was my first time to see a police officer with a scared and trembled voice. I swear to God, I swear to God, I swear to God. After he said that about my voice, I just realized how my voice sounded. Shit, I was trying to show him how scared I really was. To try to soothe my nerves, I checked over the checklist and thought about which box to check. He watched to see me which box I would mark off. He watched me check a box and wait for his chance to comment. Monster reactivity checklist. I don't know. He's being somewhat cooperative. Counter-questioning or using psychological pressure. Good. Can I ask you just one question? What is it? Did you check that box because I gave you a counter-question? Or is it because you felt psychologically pressured by me? You haven't answered any of my questions properly since we started this interview. I'm alright. Also not gonna respond. Are you saying I can interrupt it however I wish? Do as you wish, really? I think you're gonna regret giving me the answer. I hate you. Okay, we're not having a proper, productive conversation? Honestly speaking, yes. You have yet to give me a single proper answer, and have only given me irrelevant responses, along with inappropriate behavior. I thought I was answering you with the utmost sincerity. It appears I was not. I changed my mind about trying to understand Jack's mind. Okay. And then I want to see this one. Cooperative. That's correct. I am cooperative. It seems it was worth it to answer with my utmost sincerity. Whatever. Anyway, I'll just say cooperative. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to give you a better score. You haven't given me any proper answers yet. It seems you're not satisfied with my answers. Then why are you grading me favorably despite my satisfactory answers? Should I take this to mean something else? Crossed my arms and asked him, what other meaning are you talking about? Just what else was he trying to say? Looked at him with a serious look and said, stop messing with me. He replied as if he tried to redirect the conversation elsewhere. My dear Snow, you're quite attentive. I changed my mind about trying to understand Jack's line. It wasn't because he didn't know about human standards or was being rude by mistake. It seemed to me he was doing it on purpose. But it didn't mean that he was simply being rude either. I didn't feel like he was wary or hostile towards me. It felt like he had some sort of goal in mind when he was toying with me. The more I spoke with Jack, the more confused I became. I read the next box on the checklist. Do you feel the urge to physically threaten your handler? I am not sure. But I promised earlier. I will not harm you. Not taking the promise you made earlier. Not talking about the promise you made earlier. I'm referring to your feelings at this current moment. Have you experienced playing with a slinky when you were young? Just answer the question. 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 Why is he talking about slinkies all of a sudden? Yes, I had one and played with it. Is it a toy you can easily break, is it not? Once it is tangled, is it hard to fix? No matter how hard you try, it never goes back to its original shape. Relationships are the same. I do not wish to twist the relationship we have. So that is why I cannot answer your question. Not yet, at least. Physical threat checklist. Correct. There is only one way in and out of this room, and I hold only the method you have of escape in my pocket. Do not fret. As I promised, I will return your employee keycard to you at the end of our interview. Seems very suspicious to me. The more we go on with this interview, the less I trust you that you will keep to your promise. I have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. I always keep my promises. I want you to keep our promise just as much as I do. Personal promise is a rule kept between two parties. Shouldn't there be some kind of punishment for breaking that rule? Are you saying that you should get punished if you don't keep your promise? Do you not just hear what I said? I'm the one to keep my promise. The more I seemed to lose my cool, the more unreadable his expression became. It seemed like he was savoring the fact that I was getting under my skin. It seemed like my instincts were slowly recognizing just what exactly Jack was. Was it intentionally bothering me in order to get something out of it? I recall what was written on Jack's profile. They didn't write, if you lose control, you'll be classified as prey for no reason. Is he trying to devour me? But if he was really trying, he would have swallowed me whole by now. I read the next category out loud. Do you feel any discomfort with the lighting and pressure in this quarantine room? I prefer the lights to be a bit dimmer, but that is all. The room appears to be rather bright now. I immediately felt suspicious about his comment. The light appears to be fine now. Is it because there's some difference between human and non-human eyes? Then how dim would you like the lights to be? I like to be able to control it myself. If I had any control over it, I would usually adjust it to be to an appropriate setting. However, whenever needed, I would like to adjust the lighting to be dark enough to only see the other party's silhouette. Another party is this cartoon room only meant for one monster? He lifts his lips lifted into a quiet smile. That's right, it is only meant for one. Has anyone tried trespassing in here before? Not trespassing per se, but as you do see, I currently have a visitor. I have no idea what he was getting at. I must have appeared stupid to him because it took me a minute to register what he was saying. It's saying you need to dim the lights whenever I come here. Why? Dimming the lights has many advantages, so we can conceal our expressions and any detailed shapes. So we can feel free to escape from our usual self. Darkness provides a kind of safe space. Would it be rude to say that I'm curious about who you are when the lights are off? I can't give you an authority over the lights in this room. I don't even know if it would be possible in the first place. Checklist. Obviously. Bingo! Seems you have me all figured out. That is correct. I'm completely content to be isolated in this room here with you. Becoming more and more certain about him. It's as if a cat was toying with a mouse, knocking it left and right with a paw before it consumed. Are you writing something in the special notes section? What are you planning on writing? I'm gonna write that you're a cheeky monster. His expression hard for a moment, but soon after, his shoulders shook and he burst into a quiet fit of laughter. Cheeky monster, I quite rather like that. Good, go ahead and write that, but you should know that if this cheeky monster did not make a promise to you earlier, you would be being real danger. I hope that you are aware that the promise could be broken at any time. Put my pen down. I didn't want to talk to him anymore. There were still interview questions left to ask, but that didn't matter. I'm going to stop the interview here. Decided to stop the interview prematurely. Jack didn't seem surprised in the least. So what are you trying to do here? Why are you treating me like this? Tell me honestly if there's something you're looking to get from me. Laughed quietly as if he was mocking me. That is correct, I do want something from you. Cannot tell you everything, but I am alright with giving you a hint. Every emotion you express satiates my needs. Your fear and confusion are especially satisfying to me. I looked at him as if he had gone mad. It's fine. Conclude the interview now, but how are you planning to escape? The door leading to this hallway will not budge without an inch without the employee key card. Jack's slowly leaning back on his chair. He took an employee key card out of his pocket and fiddled with it. The sleek plastic of the card reflected the lights of the room. I did promise that I would return this to you. However, that was only after we finished our interview. The one who broke that promise first was you. Considering that you broke a promise first, I'll be changing my conditions. Alright, great. Jack rose from his chair and moved to the right side of me. On my left side, there was a wall. Because of that, he was able to block me from moving. He crossed his legs and whispered to me, I've been thinking about something ever since I saw you. How much I want you to take all your emotions for myself. His eyes were completely fixed on me. If you want your employee keycard back, if you fear, excitement, embarrassment, show them all to me. Show them only to me. I'll be asking the question this time. I want to bring everything that is buried within you. I can't accept your conditions. If I consider it logical, I have to get out of here right now. This request is questionable and crazy, but I thought that if I continued this interview with Jack, my internal instincts buried deep in some mind inside me would be uncovered. I felt a thirst inside me, but I didn't know how much I if I wanted to quench it or not. Respond to him with a nod. Fine. He gathered my interview items in a gentle manner, but I felt like I couldn't stop him even if I wanted. It was at that moment I saw my employee keycard back in his pocket. If I timed it right, I could take it right now. I moved my hand in the direction of the pocket. I tried to fish my employee keycard out of his pocket. However, he already realized what I was planning. He put his hand over his pocket to block my movements, blatantly trying to take it back, I see. What happened to the calm and highly educated person from before? I tried to pry his hand from the pocket, but his hand was too strong. He softly removed my hand from trying to grab his pocket. I answered your questions earlier with my utmost sincerity. I would appreciate it if you try to show me the same level of cooperation. His hand didn't at all bulge when I swiped my card back up. I felt I was not strong enough to overpower him. Jack looked at the documents and spoke. Oh, what do we have here? Since that there are some extra notes here. If you lose your control, you'll be classified as prey. Well, how about that? Since I've already made you lose quite a bit of it. I have taken your control, but since you still maintain your safety, you must trust that I'm not the animal they have made me out to be. Who's to say you've already proved to be the opposite of a gentleman, only playing the part of one. That's very surprising for me to hear. I am doing my best to treat you with the utmost care. He carefully twisted my pen between his fingers and spoke. This is the first question. During our short time together, I swear at least one time you enjoyed yourself. There's a thin line between fear and excitement, you see. Which side aren't you on? Oh, I'm stretching. God damn. Ooh. I enjoyed it. I appreciate the honesty. And then, were you enjoying it because it was fun, or were you taking pleasure in it for some other reason? I'm just, I can't even close in embarrassment. Seems your face has gone red. Oh, is it? I've changed my mind about the lighting earlier. I'm just the chance to see what kind of expressions you can make. I'm looking as yes, he started writing on the documents himself. Startled by him writing on the documents, trying to stop his hand. Why are you writing on my documents like that? Easily dodged my hand. It is alright. Then what you think? That's what you think. I'm the one that takes responsibility for your actions. However, he seems to ignore me, so I gave up. Fine. Next question. When you are in danger, does your body run cold, or do you feel hot? Fine. I don't know. Don't answer. Not answering is also a choice. I want to see. Just alright. However, depending on the situation, even if you hate it, you have to give a response. If you do not answer, then I'll write the paper as I wish. Then I cannot guarantee your safety. You are on guard even now, but I imagine I will give you more reasons to be on guard later. No gold. Next question. Think back to when I stole your employee key card earlier. Did you feel a bit of hopelessness along with a sense of relief? A sense of relief is being freed from all the responsibilities when you're in a state in which you cannot do anything yourself. I'll just say what he wants. I can actively accommodate whatever desires you may have. The more you come to know your specific feelings, the more freedom I can offer you later. This time I'll ask you a deeper question, hiding behind the title of handler and leading the interview. Alright now, when I have you blocked in, answer my questions and able to escape, which is more closely accurate to what you desire. Alright, let's see what this. If you are doing it on purpose to provoke me, I also enjoy dominating that behavior as well. Are you saying you want me to do that to you? Well, this is right now. You know, I think if I just wait. Oh, you have, really. Alright, I'm glad that your statement is bringing us closer to the truth. I'll ask my final question. If I were to completely turn out the lights, what kind of reaction would I be able to see? Would you scream in terror? If not in terror, would you let out a cry of excitement or else something gives you? Jack snapped his fingers. As soon as he did, the lights in the room turned off and we were covered in darkness. I pushed my back against the wall in surprise. As I did that, I felt him get closer and closer to me. My eyes still hadn't adjusted to the light, and I couldn't see him at all. I couldn't see him, but his breath let me know he was close. As I fumbled in the darkness, I ended up pushing my hands on his body. I felt him put his hands on the wall behind me, blocking me in. Because of that, I ended up being completely enclosed by his large body. A suffocating pressure felt like it was squeezing my chest. Ugh. As if it felt as if he had become darkness himself. He completely shrouded me in it and blocked me from total escape. I am quite felt his breath in my ear. He was too close. I could feel his lips grazing my ear. Felt goosebumps all over. Snow. His low and soft voice reached all the way down to my bones. I can hear your heartbeat all the way from here. I could feel his fingers touch the nape of my neck. I instinctively held my breath, fear, excitement, and a bit of anticipation. He prepared all this for me. Every little emotion all mixed in. He stopped talking for a moment and held deeply. I really like you. So much so that I do not want anyone else to have you but me. Especially that bastard Finn. The fact that that disgusting beast got you first angers me so much. I can hardly stand. I can understand why him and I were both assigned to you. I want to keep you all for myself. I want all your emotions to belong to me. Even just the thought of his scent lingering around you makes me my blood boil. I have to rip his tongue out so he never uses it to tempt you again. I have to show him exactly what happens when you convert things that do not belong to you. Should I make one more promise? No one else can touch you except for me. No one. Never show you quiver again. Every breath you would have. Okay. I need to turn off camera. I'm embarrassed over everything. I'm embarrassed. Oh, God. I've never had this moment before. Except when it came to Doctor. I need to go. am back. I am back. God damn. I've never felt this goddamn way, except when it came to Doctor from the Freak Circus. Oh, God. Finally, saved the front. Alright. Good boy. Break this promise, I'll demise you. If you're to break it or not. I'm hiding myself. He snapped his fingers and turned the lights on. For a new attack was backing away from me. Oh, trying to shake like a gum shaking. And I showed him the result of my revenge. I was distracted. I swiped the employee key card from his pocket. He looked surprised when he saw the key card tingling from my hand. As promised, I'll be taking this. He gave a big laugh. I should have guessed it. It seems I cannot let my guard down with you. You're grabbing at my body so passionately. I thought you wanted me badly. Really, the more I get to know you, the more I want you. Alright, you win this time. It's a shame that you didn't choose me first today. I hope you can't come to me first tomorrow. Don't put me first next time, and I'm not sure what I'll do. You should be careful. I'll be waiting for you here. Chef snapped his fingers again, and the moment the room had changed into the hallway outside the quarantine room. How the hell do they do that? I don't know. I was so surprised that I felt my legs give way, and I dropped to the floor, the hallway floor. I was somehow instantly teleported outside of Jack's quarantine room. How is it possible for him to just send me out of the room like that? I had lost all the strength of my legs. With great effort, I managed to stand up. I organized my documents with shaking hands and clipped them to my clipboard. Not only could I not do anything to investigate Amber's disappearance, I ended up getting swept up in Jack's mind games. God damn it, man. Thank you for your coffee. Thank you. Yeah. You spit in it? Alright. In my mind, I know this isn't the time for this. He does me and approached me. I felt an overreaction. My heart was racing so fast. I felt my veins pulsing against my skin. I finally finished both interviews with them. I need to go to the office and input the data I collected. While doing that, I need to come up with a plan. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god. Damn it. Alright. Great. Alright, that was the demo for that. Hold on. Alright, going to play the next game. God damn. There you go. Hello. Oh god. What the hell? What's going on with my camera? Everything. The fuck? Encoding overload. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. What a horrible thing to happen. What a horrible thing. Oh god, I've never felt that. I haven't had that moment since playing the Freak Circus with Doctor. God damn, man. Alright. Let me see, what else do we have? I'm gonna delete that. Alright. Oh, I'm hungry, man. Hmm. Hmm. Ah! Bee. 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 What do I play? Goes a few. I want to see what this one is. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm hungry. We'll load this and then I'll take a little break so I can get some food. Be like 10 minutes or something. Usually that's how long it takes to cook ramen. Cook raw, man. All right. Anyway, yes, we played a game with some ramen. Looney Lonely Studios, 18 plus. Yes, we know that very much. All right, this is a big list. This is a big list. God damn. God damn. Okay, read this. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Alright. Hope you read all of this. That off. Okay. A lot of stuff. Alright. Alright, let's start. Okay. Chapter 1. So we have multiple chapters. Is there my name? Snow. Would you like me to call you that? Want me to call you like that? Yes. Nice to meet you, Snow. Oh. That's gracious. I think I need to do that. I find myself leaving office work for home. Today was a very heavy day. My boss didn't make it easy at all by asking me for overtime. For now, I just want to get home and sleep. Tonight is expected a storm, and that will last. Stay home, stay in your homes, and if are driving, be careful. Signal interrupted. God, this sleep is killing me. I have to hold on a little longer. Yeah. Oh God! Oh God! Oh! That was close. Oh yeah, that was close when we hit a tree. That was close. That was close. Try to start the car again, but doesn't respond. Yeah, that was close when we hit the tree. Oh no! Great. What happened? Fuck. Well, luck me. It looks like some nails punctured the tire. Where did they come from? Oh God. Call a tow truck. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Spare parts in the trunk. I don't have a spare tire for anything. I left the leftovers for my lunch. Call a tow truck. Damn it, my phone is dying and there's no signal. Go for help. Net to you. Welcome Vacancy Motel. After a few minutes of walking along the road, I could see that motel I passed by on my way to work. I've never been so happy to see this old motel as I am now. Let me ask for help and some towels. Enter. To my surprise, the lobby is cleaner and neater than I expected. It looks very homey. Even the stuffed bird gives it a touch of life. Right? Alright, is this person from the main menu? I don't know. Near the entrance was a silhouette with his back to me, oblivious to my presence. Excuse me. Hi, sorry for the interruption. At the sound of my voice, the silhouette turned around and startled my presence, allowing me to see him more clearly. He was tall, muscular, in his hair there was features of age or stress. I said muscular, but how could I not focus on that if his clothes were soaked? He must have been in the rain for a while. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I was on my way home and my tire went flat. I thought maybe I could use your phone. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't let me finish. Okay. Alright. Okay. He stopped drying himself with a towel and continued to look at me without saying another word. Okay, this is getting uncomfortable. He doesn't say anything, but also doesn't break eye contact. What should I do? As for a bedroom, let me get your key. Why are you waving around like that? Oh, goddamn. Here. He handed me the key. Our hands brushed, causing him to aggressively pull it away. I could notice the bloodshot on his cheeks, but it could only have been my imagination. I was too tired to care. Follow me, I'll show you to your room. Is it me, or does he keep emphasizing it being my room? Never mind, I won't make a big deal of it. Yeah, it's my room! Here's my room! Is that yours? Or anyone else's for that matter? Anyway. This way. Walking to my room seemed to take forever. The sound of the rain could be heard. I felt an impulse to break the eerie atmosphere. So how long have you been working here? He seemed to like me making conversation with him because there's a slight lift at the corner of his lips that didn't last long. Since always. In fact, it's been a long time since I became the owner of this place. Okay. This is it. Hope your stay will be pleasant. It was prepared for you. I like, in real life, I would notice that. Like, what? Maybe he, like, honestly, no, then I would be like, okay, maybe they mean, like, a janitor or something cleaned it, made the sheets, all this stuff. Like they do to anything. So I'd be like, okay, maybe they mean that. That sounded weird at first. No, they would be stalking me. Because that'd be weird. That'd be weird. Why is it hot still? I turned down the AC, so it must. I'm gonna bring the fan closer to me. The reason why I keep the fan further away, because I don't want you to hear it. But, it's hot. It's hot, and I don't know why the AC is not working properly. It was at 74, now it's at 73, even though I put it at 69. What's going on? Whatever. Before I could keep talking or have the opportunity to ask him what he meant, he was headed back the way. I could go after him, but sleepiness had returned and I was anxious to sleep. Enter. Turn on the lights. I don't like that. I don't like that. If it means like prepared for me, specifically me, really bad to do that. Cause I don't like that. I don't like. Go to the bathroom. Take a shower. Choose my underwear. I'm gonna wear a thong. That's usually how I sleep. Anyway, I'm joking. That's not how I sleep. Now, there. Now I'm gonna be dry. Now I'm gonna go to sleep. Hopefully my clothes will dry when I wake up. Turn off the lights. Okay. Go to sleep. It's been a long day. Hopefully tomorrow the storm will pass and I'll be able to call for help or go home. Or there'll be work tomorrow. I have no way to advise my situation, but I don't think my boss would make us risk our lives to go to work. A day off doesn't hurt anyone. In between dreams, I hear noises nearby. The rain sounds clear, and I can feel the weight of someone else on my bed. It could be a lucid dream. Alright. I'll wake up. Still disoriented from waking up suddenly, illuminated by the moonlight coming through the open window, a male silhouette lies above me, watching me intently. Did I wake you up? Ah! He said while putting a hand on my mouth, preventing any noise from coming out of it. Although I long to hear your cries, this is not the right time. Let's do this. I'll let go of your mouth if you promise that once I do, you'll keep quiet. So, honey, will you be good? When his hand left my lips, I kept silent, afraid that any sound would make him aggressive. I kept my eyes filling up with tears and fear and helplessness. No, don't cry. I'm not doing anything to you yet. I tried to shake him off and run away. Fleeing in the attempt, he took both my wrists and placed them over my head with great force. You mean to me? You have no idea how your absence has tormented me all of these years, and today, on a reunion, you look at me so, and I just... Let me hold you, will you? Please, Oh, so he's what they call a stalker? Suddenly the stranger was silent, and for a while I could hear I could know the reason. Because even though we were in the middle of the darkness, I felt its gaze roam over my body, half covered by the blanket and my underwear. A shudder ran through my whole body. My most forbidden dreams are no match for the exquisite reality before my eyes. He thinks I'm gonna be flattered out of his mind. Hit him with a lamp. Before he could do anything, I grabbed the lamp beside me and slammed it on his head with all my might. It seems it wasn't hard enough. You hit me? Doesn't seem to be bothered by the pain. Instead, desires I can see in his gaze. Desire for me. What? Blood begins to trickle down the left side of his face, and with a sudden movement grabs my wrists, causing to let go of the lamp and be completely at his mercy once again. He narrows his gaze for me more and more. I can feel his breath on my neck and his hand caressing my cheek. I want that. None of my attempts to run away worked. This is how I will die. It was quick. I'm scared. Do it again. No. No. Nope. Don't like that. Don't like that. His face was just inches from mine. I could feel the heat of his breath, even though the cloth that covered everything was his lustful eyes. Firstly, someone knocks on the door, preventing him from going any further. He didn't seem at all pleased with the interruption. Is everything alright? Can be continued. Oh. Alright. Very short, I guess. What if I just do nothing? I just lie. Should have kept your promise. Liar. Killed me. He killed me. God damn it. God damn it. I keep sleeping. Sleep was stronger than curiosity, and that is why you cannot see the face of your killer, nor know the reason why. Only a small fragment of voice echoed in your dreams. You shouldn't ignore people. The fuck you bitch. Alright. Hello? Okay, everything was just frozen. Everything looks okay. Okay, good. Everything froze on me. Just got scared. Okay. I'm waiting for this to cool down more. My ramen. Waiting for the game to open. 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 I'm waiting for the game to open. Waiting for the game to open. The question there was, like, why kill me? If you want my love, why kill me? Unless you're a necrophiliac, I guess. I didn't see anything in the warnings for that. It's not. Options. English, there we go. Echoes of You. There we go. There we go. Anyway, let's do this. Okay. Echoes of You. Echoes you of. Sorry. Echoes you of. Echoes you of. Echoes you of. It's Echoes of You, but I guess it's meant to be read this way. It's like, I forgot what it was. Anyway. This game contains NSFW content, mentions of sensitive topics, blood, and possible non-consensual behavior. What is your name? No, Snow. Just your pronouns. He, him. Well, it's an SFW, so penis. Still remember that call. June 10th, 2021. Horrible year. Snow, Skylar is completely crazy. Please help us. Saint? Say, stop being ridiculous. Fuck, it's 4 in the morning. You have nerve to call me. Just talk about Skylar, damn it. But I told you, there's nothing between me and him anymore. It's been years. Get over it. Snow! Skylar killed Maya! Help! I need... Where's my gun? Saint? What the hell do you think you're doing? The fuck? Saint! Snow, killed Skylar. What, you're joking, right? Saint. The night all my friends were gone. A little trembling sigh escapes your lip. Your eyes filled with tears once again. This had become more common in your now miserable life. It was late at night. You tossed and turned in your sleep for endless hours. Even so, the painful memories and terrible feelings flooded your mind, like every other day of your misery. Skylar. Not that I actually cared about your abusive ex-boyfriend. Skylar never deserved your love. It was almost as if you felt that at the exact moment of his death. Is there the real Skylar standing there? Who called you crazy? Everyone looked at you with contempt every day. Their stares cut through your skin like blades. That's what brought you here, even so. Sitting down on your painfully uncomfortable bed, and running your hands over your terror-filled eyes, weighing down on melancholy. By melancholy, you think about what you should really do now. After all, nothing you did would really make a difference at this moment. Sorry. Get up and get some fresh air, I guess. Getting up, the cold floor gives you a familiar sensation. Slowly walking towards your living room, the place is consumed by a mess of endless darkness. Looking around and everything is so dirty and unhealthy. You realize how careless you have truly become over the years. You have been alone for a long time. The mess around you was the greatest proof of that. You started isolating yourself from the entire world ever since that call. The endless anguish, the sleepless nights, were about to make you take your own life. Though something still wouldn't let you do it. Something that even you couldn't explain what it was. So cold, so dark. Around you it was impossible to see even an inch ahead. The darkness hid everything that the light would have allowed you to see. Despite your own inner demons, you don't feel afraid. Why should you, anyway? Fuck was that? What the hell? The sound echoes repeatedly. It was already past 3 in the morning and your house was far away from everything and almost everyone. It's impossible for it to be someone made of flesh and blood knocking on your gate. Get the time, damn it! No response. The cold gust of wind passes through your body, messing up your hair and wrinkling the clothes you had worked so hard to iron. Thinking out a frustrated groan, the bad thoughts take over your mind again, making you open your large gate at once. Oh, that's strange. Isn't that someone? Shiver runs through your body. You look around, and all I can see is darkness and a shadow in the distance. Just assume it's some teenagers enjoying their lives. Something you hadn't done in 5 years. There was no one there anymore. Teenagers. Looking around, you close your gate. The loud noises echo through the surroundings, making you shiver. Walking towards your door, the surroundings become colder. You can't shake the feeling that someone is watching you from afar. That's a rat rug. Entering your house, a cold wind runs through your senses once again. Look around, you find no one there except your reflection on the TV and the mess in your living room. Yes, I must really be going crazy. Even with such confidence, fear now exists within you. But your entire body trembles. Every hair on your body stands on end and all at once. You feel fear for the first time in years. Something your depression hadn't allowed you to feel for a long time. Body starts to ache, you struggle to breathe, and your vision becomes blurry. I need medicine. Your heartbeat starts to increase. Your entire body began to tremble. Memories of Skylar return to your troubled mind. His beautiful, sweet smile, the sound of his laughter, and how he made you feel good during moments of happiness. Fuck out my head! Basically, better, like, I know that's the thing with, like, abusive exes. Sometimes people do think of
think of things through rose-tinted glasses in some way. The path to the kitchen is a endless blur. The paranoia led you to this. You knew that. There's no reason to panic. You've been alone for years, so why this? Medicine is top of the sink, and the place where it had always been. Without caring you about the mess you were taking, you took 3 large pills at once and swallowed them without water. You didn't need it. Your previously elevated heartbeat took control and stabilized. Your vision blurs and all your body asks for is your comfortable bed. I don't know what this is. Skylar, please stay away from me. Where am I? Your eyes focus on your surroundings. A bright light takes over the environment. The familiar scent fills your senses. Again, like have I been dreaming about this? Beautiful, gentle face fills your blurry vision. A face that you can't identify at that moment. Snow, look at these beautiful butterflies, Skylar. Snow is the color of your eyes. I know I love the color of I love the color of your eyes. Don't ask me. Why can't I scream? Little butterfly, why are you so quiet? Why are you crying, my love? As a touch as soft as a feather gently brushes against your face. Snow, why are you sweating, my love? I finally found you. Oh, guys, sleep a little longer. What? Frightened little scream escapes you when you realize who was on top of you. Skylar, the fuck? Surprised by your own strength, you push Skylar away, making him grunt and whine in frustration. Huh? What's wrong, little butterfly? Are you happy to see me? Oh, I'm happy to see my abusive ex-boyfriend that's dead. Apparently dead. And not dead anymore. Oh yes, I'm happy to see you. The man's voice in front of you sounded exactly like the calm and patient tone Skylar used to have. The absurdity of the situation paralyzes your nerves. Skylar was here, right in front of you, alive and breathing amidst the mess of the small house. Tears filled your eyes, and you end up laying a sharp whimper as you watch Skylar smile sweetly at you. Skylar is still the same as always. His beautiful black hair reflects the light coming into your room. Through the window you were certain you had closed, despite giving off the horrible smell of death. 'Cause I'm not dead, you're dead! The boy in front of you only blinks slowly, not understanding the meaning behind your words, and I am. His voice low and even affectionate, just like Skylar used to be. Right here in front of you. A stunned gasp. You really just believed that everything was okay? Skylar, no. I really am crazy. You're messing. Passing by the person who claimed to be your already dead ex-boyfriend. You soon reach your cabinet, frantically searching for the medicine that used to be kept on your top sink. They weren't in their usual place. You swore you left them, just like yesterday. You're looking for a little butterfly. Scream escapes your lip. Skylar seemed more real than ever now. Don't ever call me that, damn it! You yell at him, making him back away with a paw on his face, despite not seeming truly sad or hurt by your words. Why can't I call you that? No! God, stand up. I'm not here. Shut the fuck up! Your eyes returned to searching for what you truly mattered. Your medicine had disappeared. Then you knew that could make the thing disappear from your mind again. Skylar approaches and gently starts talking to you. I said things weren't already strange enough. Be looking for these capsules. I threw them away. That strange smell, I didn't want you to get sick, little butterfly. already talked about taking antidepressants, haven't we? Is this possible? Turning around abruptly to look at Skylar, he only smiles and slowly approaches, trying to kiss you. I miss you. A certain disgust takes over your senses. Your hand rests against his chest, ready to push him away as soon as you get the chance. What should I do? Push him away. Pushing him away, he only stares at you without showing a single emotion. His lifeless eyes look at you, as you were the biggest guilty in this situation. Used to like my kisses, little butterfly. I'm gonna take a break. We'll be right back.